What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on, everybody? This is Twin Flames Unite, and we are at it again. And if you don't know by now, I'm Chris.
And I'm Lisha.
What up? What's going on, everybody? You know, we are always here to bring you practical solutions that you can apply easily, naturally, and automatically
in your everyday life, so you can tap into your unlimited potential
and rise to the highest version of yourself. All right. So today we have a juicy topic to get into.
Very juicy.
And this information is going to be transformative. Because if you go through and you take the advice that we give this evening, it's going to be very beneficial for you.
Very, very, very beneficial.
Okay. You want to close that window back? Close the window. 1 second, y'all.
It's closed.
All right. So, yeah, but before we get into the message, we know that we have quite a few of our subscribers and a lot of people that we know that live up in New York right now.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. From what we've seen, water is waist high.
In some places in New Jersey, it just seems like it's a lot happening right now, and it's happening very quickly. And so we just want to send some good energy to, you know, everyone that's up north right now, New York, New Jersey. I even saw some footage from what's up there, Yonkers. I'm surprised.
Yeah.
Queens. I mean, it's really, if you guys got family up north right now, you might want to check on them and see how they're doing.
Especially in Jersey. Seeing a tornado in Jersey?
Right.
What the?
I lived in New York for 15 years, and I ain't never seen nothing like that. But, you know, this pole shift is about to get really serious. I don't know if you guys are aware of this pole shift that's going to be taking place in 2023, starting in 2022, but definitely 2023. There are certain areas that you really don't want to catch yourselves in because of the pole shift, they're going to be underwater.
Yeah.
Totally submerged. So if you guys want to know a little bit more about the pole shift, we can you can send us an email.
Yeah.
And we'll do our best depending on how much email comes in. Or we might just have to do you know, give it to the Twin Flames, the Royal Twin Flames.
Yeah.
We'll try to see how we can get it to you because, you know, these type of platforms be trying to blacklist people and
blackball people
and block the information that people really need so that they can be prepared. It's crazy. Like the information that we really do need, you can't have it, and it's labeled as all different types of stuff. But anyhow,
yeah.
If
so
you guys,
just look at us as the plugs. Okay? if you need some information, and if you don't know about the pole shift, email us or contact us on our website, and we'll be more than happy to provide you with the information, because at the end of the day, we want you to be safe, and we want you to ascend.
And we want you to have knowledge, you know, so that you will be able to make the decision that's most beneficial to you and your needs, right?
Right.
Not just tell you what you can listen to and what you can see and how to decide. That's madness.
Right.
But I think we could probably post that video on the website for the community board. We should be able to post it. That's what we'll do. We'll post it on the website. So if you have not subscribed to our website, go ahead and subscribe to the website at twinflamesunite.com. And we'll go ahead and post that video. It's pretty lengthy, but it's well worth the watch.
Yes.
Okay, the guy is very scientific. He breaks it down as to what areas you might want to try to avoid when this pole shift is taking place. And as you can see, it's already started.
Yep. All right. So without further ado, we just want to get that out the way. Make sure you send some love, powerful energy, light, whole bunch of light to the people in the Northeast area, especially on the coast. Definitely send them your love. All right.
Still support also, because they might need some type of assistance.
All right.
Just check on your family. What's up, Cleo? What's up, JZ? Welcome to everybody that's in the building. If you guys are new, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and also give us that thumbs up. Because we're going to get into a really, really juicy topic, and you guys can feel free to just put in the chat where you're coming in from. If you're in Cali, if you're in Pennsylvania, if you're wherever you are, just drop it in the chat, say what's up. Okay, and if you want to support the channel, again, there are ways that you can do that. You can go ahead, if we have 3 different tiers, you can just for a very small price, I think it's $2.99. You can just support the channel. That's the first tier. And then the second one, we have the Twin Flame supporters, and the last tier is the Royal Star Seeds. And this just helps to support the channel. Okay, and if you do want to donate to help us keep things rolling, you can always send a donation via Cashapp. Okay, and the Cashapp is right there.
All right. Beautiful.
So now that we got the church announcements out of the way,
let's go ahead and get into what you all came for. All right.
Yes.
Watching from Argentina.
That's what I'm talking about. Welcome, Natalie.
Yes. Wow. Is Argentina as bad as the other places in the world right now?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Probably not.
All right. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right. So today we are going to be touching on some powerful tips that if you apply these to your love life, you would probably be living in bliss. In the words of Brother Panic, you would be living deliciously.
It's so crazy.
All right. But let's get into it. All right. So, boom. Tips for finding the right partner. Okay. These are some things to really look at. So just to give you a quick heads up, we have 6 tips that we're going to be providing this evening. And then there's a 7th, which is the big bonus.
Yeah, the last one is really the most vital one.
Yeah, so pay very close attention. All of these points that we're going to go over are going to be stupendous. I can't even find the words for it. They're just so good. But the last one, you definitely want to make sure that you stay tuned to the last one, because it will save you a lot of headaches. All right? Awesome. So this first one is what we preach day in and day out.
All the time. This is the key. If you don't have this, the rest won't work.
Which is be in love with yourself.
And if you don't know how to be in love with yourself, you have to learn. Don't get into any kind of relationships unless you learn how to love yourself. I promise you, you must. This is like a prerequisite for being in any relationship, whether it's a platonic relationship or a romantic relationship, whatever relationship. It's a ship, man. And that ship is not going to sail if you do not know how to love yourself. So that is really important. Again, if you don't know how to love yourself, I think we do have a video talking about how to love yourself.
Yes.
Somewhere, somehow, you find a video, look it up. If you need to find out how to love yourself, some tips and guidance, okay?
Mm-hmm. And in addition to loving yourself, now this is not the next point, but it's just like another subtext under number one, which is you need to know your worth.
Very, very, very vital.
Okay.
A lot of times in life, we sell ourselves short and we settle for less because we really don't know our true value. You never see anyone selling a diamond for like $2 unless it might be in a really bad position and they don't have a choice, or maybe they don't know the worth of the diamond, right? But know what you're worth. Know how valuable you are, okay? And I'm not even talking about materialistic things at this point in time as far as knowing your worth. You have a soul.
Yes.
And a soul is one of the most valuable things in this universe. Okay, so know your worth.
Yes, 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 yes. And knowing your worth means that, you know, even if you don't look as good as you think that you may look, that doesn't give anybody a free pass to disrespect you.
Nope.
And also, in addition to that, just because you look like the bomb.com and you snatched and you got everything up this way, or for the guys, if you all swole and everything, because this goes both ways.
Right.
But even if you are just the most attractive individual on the planet, which you should think you are, it still doesn't give the right for anybody to disrespect you in that way either.
Absolutely.
So know your worth.
That is key. You need that to get to the number 7.
All right. And just another thing, which is actually something that's going to be pretty helpful for you as far as when it comes to loving yourself.
Yes.
And this is actually something that's going to be a major key further along as we go.
Right.
Okay. Which is find a hobby.
Find what makes you tick, in other words. This is a mundane term, hobby, right? Find the thing that you like to do, you know, whether that is painting, singing, dancing. You might be an artist, you might be able to draw, you might be a musician, okay? Find that thing that you love to do and get lost in it, literally. Enjoy it, you know, find your passion. Dive into that passion, because it's going to come in handy along this journey of you finding a partner or looking for a match, however you want to call it. It's going to come in very, very handy along this journey. So make sure before you step out into looking for any type of relationship, you really want to take time to find out what makes you tick. All right?
Yeah. Find out what ignites that fire.
Right.
What gives you that vigor? Just want to get up and go and just, you know, what is that thing?
Right. Even though nobody's around, even though you don't have a best friend right now, even though you don't have a boyfriend or girlfriend right now, what is that thing that makes you tick? What are you really, really passionate about? That one thing that you're so passionate about, you will continue to be passionate about that thing, and you will continue to have joy on the inside, happiness on the inside.
Purpose.
Whether or not these individuals are around you, find that thing.
Yeah, and having a hobby, when all else fails, okay, not saying that everything will fail, but just say if everything falls away, you still have that hobby to give you some sort of purpose.
Right.
Okay? Because that helps you to keep moving on. It's like that saying, just keep swimming, just keep. Let me stop. I don't know if it's copyrighted or not.
my hobby, the thing that I like to do, the thing that I'm passionate about is learning. I love to learn. I'm a forever student. So learning excites me no matter what's going on around me.
Right.
I can get a really good book and I can read. I might read 2 pages of this one. I might read 5 pages of that one, come back and finish this one and jump back into the other one. But I really enjoy reading, and I really, really enjoy learning. I'm passionate about learning and just finding out new things. I enjoy painting. I like to dance. I haven't did that in a while though, but that's something I like to do.
It's only a few months.
Yeah, but I do enjoy. I like writing poems. I really, really do enjoy writing poems. So these are the things that I can do with or without having a partner in my life.
Yeah.
And I know you like to draw. You can do that. Like you have stuff that you like to do. So it doesn't. These are just things that kind of fill us on the inside.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
So find what fulfills you on the inside.
All right. All right. So now just moving on. Now we haven't gotten to number 2 yet, but we just have these because this falls right underneath loving yourself. Okay. Because before you can love anybody else, you have to love you.
Must.
Okay. So for the next one is be a captain and save yourself.
Yeah, you have to be the way that you relate to someone in the relationship. Again, the ship. So you have to be the captain of your ship, right? Mm-hmm. You can't have the super save the whole mentality. That super save the whole mentality is what gets us into trouble a lot of the times. Mm-hmm. Always look, when this person come around, this is going to be better. When this person comes around, I'm going to be happy. When this person comes around, get rid of that mentality. Okay? Be your own savior. Don't look for somebody to rescue you. You take that wheel. Don't let nobody take your wheel. Okay? I don't care who the guy is or who the girl is. Take your own wheel. Mm-hmm. Because what happens is when someone is steering your boat for such a long time, right? It's an event. You allow someone to steer your boat and they're not there anymore. You don't even know how to steer the boat because you don't have no practice. Mm-hmm. Because somebody been doing it for so long. So always be the captain of your own ship. Mm-hmm. Okay? Yes.
Yes. High five on that, please.
Boom.
Okay. All right. So that was pretty much number 1. Okay. That was number 1. Number 2. Number 2 is find the right partner for you.
That's right. For you.
Okay. Because there is somebody out there. Look, there is somebody out there that is perfect for you.
That's
and
right.
Look, I'm just gonna bring this up because if the 400-pound people can have a partner, you can have a partner. If somebody who is an amputee, they don't have any arms, any legs.
Yeah, they got married and everything with wedding ceremony and everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I know y'all seen these couples where you like, how in the hell did that happen?
Right.
Where somebody looked like they beat them with an ugly stick and the other person looks like a 10. You're like, how did
y'all don't judge us. Y'all know y'all be thinking stuff like that too. Don't sit up here judging us. I see the judgment coming in.
Right.
Look, see, they laughing.
Yeah, they laughing. And Yuna, just know, thank you so much for tuning in from Facebook.
Yes, thank you.
That is an awesome question. We're going to touch on that after we finish this presentation, so just know that. But yeah, y'all know. Come on now.
Don't act like y'all don't be saying that in y'all head. Y'all probably just whisper it in the back of your mind, but you be saying it.
Okay. So with that in mind, you know what you want. Mm-hmm. You know how you want to be supported emotionally, physically, and mentally. Okay. Mm-hmm. You know what type of person you're attracted to. You know what you will and will not go for.
Right.
Okay. Especially if you love yourself, you know.
You already got the prerequisite. You already love yourself. So when you and the beautiful thing about really loving yourself, knowing your worth, steering your own ship, those 3 things go hand in hand, and it makes finding a partner that much easier because what you're dealing with now is something called resonance. Okay, so you're on a type of frequency, right? And this is science too.
Right.
So you're on a specific frequency, and already because you doing those 3 things that we just talked about, you're already in the right position to attract the partner because you're going to attract where you're at.
Right.
So your frequency is going to automatically attract that what you're looking for because you're being the thing that you're looking for. So that's why it's really important to do those first 3 things.
Yeah.
It's really, really important. Okay? Because it's going to help you. It's going to make it seamless for you to find the right partner. You really won't have to look, to be honest with you. You won't have to do much. It's just going to come to you.
Right. It's just going to automatically happen.
It's going to happen. You won't even you won't even notice when it happens because number 1, you're loving on yourself. Number 2, you're steering your own ship. Okay, you have respect for yourself,
Right.
and these are things that are attractive to other people. Right, like attracts like, so other people would sense that it's a vibe. You know, people come around, you like, I don't know, you just got this vibe. What you think they talk about? It's a vibe. They're attracted. The vibe, you know, attracts your tribe. So they're gonna literally feel you. People come to you like, damn, I feel you. It's your vibration.
Yeah,
they're not lying.
And just to drive it home a little bit more,
Right.
when you know your worth,
Right.
when you know that you are a diamond, why would you accept a penny for your diamond?
Come on now, speak to that. Listen, listen. Sometimes in life, and I know this happened to you guys before.
Yeah.
Right. Sometimes in life, we might meet someone. Okay. This person might be wonderful. Like they might have all the things that you're looking for. You might be the person that they're looking for, right?
Yeah.
But it just might not be the right time.
Hey, let's hit it.
Okay, we're gonna get into this point because this is a big point.
That's number 3.
This is number 3. This is a big point. Okay. So you might meet someone. This person hits everything. All the check stuff you got checked off, they're hitting all of them. And same for you. But it might not be the right time, and you have to know how to recognize this. Don't just put them in the shit list just yet.
No, don't do that.
Okay,
don't do that.
Don't just be like, hell, nah. Timing, because sometimes timing is everything. You maybe you might have met up when they're in the middle of still building themselves. You know, they're still trying to work on themselves. They still have some little things that they want to accomplish before they can do any type of commitment, because they know when they make that commitment, they want to give it their all. So you have to learn how to read between the lines. You have to learn to really, you know, tune in, use your intuition to know, oh, this might not be the right time. Talk about it, you know?
Yeah.
Because that's just it. That's what really keeps us away from really being with that person, like in a long-term relationship. And you might just be like, you know what, forget about that person.
Right.
And you just really passed up a really good opportunity because it wasn't the right timing. It's not that the person isn't right. It's just the timing isn't right.
Yeah. Yep.
So sometimes we just have to know the difference.
There you go. Hey, I couldn't say it any better.
It happened to me in the past too.
Yeah, because sometimes you just can't rush anything.
Yeah.
Because when you rush it, it kind of spoils it. It's kind of like we were. I can't remember. I think we said this in the last video. It's like it's like somebody throwing you a birthday party, right?
Oh yeah.
And they want to surprise you on it, but you feel like something's going on. You don't know what it is, but you just want to stick your nose in and just see what's going on and try to rush things and figure it out before they surprise you. And then you just mess stuff up.
Right. When you rush the brush, you get painted. That's what my mom used to tell me when I was younger.
Say that one more time.
Whenever you rush the brush, you get painted.
There you go.
All right. So sometimes you just got to give things time.
Yeah. Don't rush the brush. All right. Because when you rush the brush, then you end up with a situation like this, which is number 4.
Speak to that. I know this one right here is very touchy, right?
Yeah.
Especially we in 2021. We're not back in the 60s or the 70s or whatever have you. So this could be a touchy subject, right? But for the ladies, right? This one right here, we want to be very mindful because, you know, men, they think a little different than we do. I'm gonna let you speak to this, baby, because you the masculine here. You're gonna take a hold of this one. You're gonna explain why it's important not to rush the brush in this particular situation.
Okay.
So the ladies can have a deeper understanding. And we're not saying this is every single case, right? But for the most part.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm just going to give this perspective from a healthy male mindset. Okay. So say, for example, if I had oh, okay, this is even perfect. Okay, let's just say, for example, when I met Leisha, and at the time, I was still married. Okay, and she wanted to be with me, but then we ended up having sex. Like, that would have messed up the whole thing. I wouldn't have been able to go through and learn the lessons that I need to learn, so on and so forth. But let's just take it to another scenario, right? Let's just say Leisha and I are both single. Okay, we single and ready to mingle.
Right.
Okay, I meet up with her at the karaoke bar, and we get together. We vibe that first night, and I ask her, you know, you want to go ahead and get out of here and have some little fun, have a little nightcap.
Nightcap.
That's old school.
That's so old school.
Hey, does anybody ask if they want to have a nightcap anymore?
I don't think so, babe. I don't think they do that no more.
If somebody still does that, drop it in the chat. Let us know.
We don't know. We don't know what y'all youngins be doing, man.
But let's just say we get back to her place or my place,
right,
and we have sex that first night. Now, of course, I'm going to enjoy it.
Right.
I mean, this new territory.
Right.
Hadn't explored this before.
More
so
territory to cover.
Like I'm feeling it. But you know, the next day, one of the things I'm gonna be thinking, like, man, if it was that easy, what if it's like she doing this with everybody?
Right. What if she doing this shit every night?
Yeah. What if she got like a new dude every night? Like, what? Like, so off the bat, like, at the least subconsciously, I'm thinking that she's easy and she's not really worth anything holding on to, because men would like to have something that is rare, something that is precious, that not everybody can get their hands on.
Right.
Okay? Because for one, for the male ego, he wants to know that he's the only one who can have it. Okay? And then secondly, it's a trust thing, because if you're giving it up that easy for me on the first night, heaven forbid you go out on a nightclub with your girls and I don't know what's going to happen.
Right.
Okay. Now, this does apply both ways.
Both ways.
Because some women do feel that way as well. So don't even get into feelings about that. But looking at it, because most of our audience is of the female gender.
Right.
Okay. Just being real with you. So when you have sex too early, either one or two things are going to happen. Either he's going to think that you're easy, or you can't be trusted.
For the most part, because it could be that thing where, you know, you just hit it off and you married forever. Sometimes it does happen like that.
Yep.
That's a real thing, right? We're talking for the most part.
Yes. So once again, just remember, if you want to have a really good, healthy relationship with the right person, don't have sex too early.
And we're not saying to wait no 2 years, none of that crazy stuff.
No.
I mean, hey, if that's what if you are like you have your purity and stuff like that, then that's understandable, right? Because you still have your innocence. So people will wait 3 years and stuff like that for your innocence, but if you like a grown person, you already got a couple kids, and you know you already been around the corner. I mean, I'm just saying, like, just being realistic, right? I mean, you can. Nobody's not saying that you can't do that if you feel like, hey, this is what I do and stuff like that. But just know that the other person would have a type of perspective also, like, wow, this seems really outlandish, like, you know. So just keep that in mind. Also, not saying that you can't say 2 years is my that's my deal. Take it or leave it. You know, you could say that. You have every right to do that. And if you could find somebody who really, you know, does love you like that and do want to wait those 2 years, who knows?
Hey, yeah.
You know, that is
the perfect person for you.
That would be the perfect person for you. But for the most part, depending on the situation, you know, as a lady, you feel it out, right? And you and the person will come to your own agreements and stuff like that. Let them know your values, where you stand. and stuff like that. And by you explaining things like that, they'll get to see how you value yourself. And if they're the right person, they're gonna respect it.
Yep.
Right?
Facts.
So hey.
No copy.
And it goes both ways.
It goes both ways. All right. So these, if you're just tuning in, we're just going through some tips that can really, if you just apply these things, it'll make it a relationship so much easier, more harmonious, something that is lasting longer than a one-night stand. Right.
Something that's more enjoyable. Somebody that you can relate to.
Yes. And speaking to that, you gotta do this.
Right.
Go ahead, best friend. Let them know.
Right. You have to. you have to be that person's friend.
Yeah.
You know, you have to have certain pillars in a relationship that's going to be for long term. You know, you want to have trust. You know, you want to be that person's friend. You want to be able to count on that person and things of that nature. Just like how you would count on your best friend, right? So you definitely don't want to be in a long-term relationship with someone that you can't really stand. That just sucks, right?
No, because you can't have sex 24/7, 365 days a year.
Yeah.
At some point, somebody's going to give out.
They're going to give out.
And then you're going to be looking at each other like, well, what do we do now?
Right. I can't stand you. Then
you got to be real. Because even though the sex may be good, you can't have it every second of the day.
Right.
So what you going to do in between?
Right. You need something that's more substance. Can't have candy all the time. You need a solid meal.
Right.
Keep you going.
Yeah. Not to speaking on a spiritual level, you having that much sex, you're giving a lot of your life force energy away.
Right.
And you need that life force energy, especially now. Okay? Especially now.
Right. Well, things are getting better. Things are looking up, guys. I'm gonna give y'all some good news at the give y'all some good news at the end of this. I might not be able to say it, but I can show it to you.
Oh, go ahead and sandwich it in, because you know they don't watch the whole thing.
Oh yeah. Okay. I'm gonna show y'all some good news.
We're gonna take a little break before we get into the six and share some stuff with y'all.
Man, I got some good news for y'all, man. I don't know if you guys know this. Well, I guess maybe it's not good news for everyone. See, that's crazy.
Damn.
Something that might be good for someone else might not be good for the. What's good for the goose is not good for the gander.
Right.
But for us, this is good news.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like a relief, right? Because then we know that what we've been saying all along, we were right.
Yeah. So hopefully this comes across and you'll be able to see it.
I hope you guys, I don't know how y'all would take it, but we're going to put it up there. Y'all just read it.
So
we ain't going to say what it is.
You can see there that there's a recall.
You just can't leave one alone, can you?
I can say that, can't I?
No.
Okay.
You're saying the wrong
but y'all see this here, okay?
Cannot,
you can't see that too much. Okay.
It was just seeing it. Y'all can read that, screenshot it and read what they're saying.
You can screenshot it and just see. So we just put that up there just for a moment.
You see the keyword at the bottom though, what it say at the bottom. See that word? It begins with the R. You see how many? 1.63 million. Okay. So
things are looking up. People standing up.
Well, not for everybody.
Well, not see this. Wow. See how some things are good for people and then bad for others? That's why.
And you see, sometimes you just have to wait. You can't rush things sometimes. When you rush things and, you're just moving too quick.
Right.
This is the type of stuff, you're moving too fast. Just hold on. Give it some time, you know?
You got to hold on. Let me go back and just bring it back up just one more time. Because even in this one, this is when you need to give it time.
Sometimes you just have to wait a little bit. Just wait it out so you can see what's really going on.
Yeah. So give it time.
Sometimes you got to give things time because this is the type of stuff that happens when we don't have patience and when we don't let things roll out properly. And we already know we just going to be waiting for them commercials. Y'all know what commercials I'm talking about? 1-800-WE-CARE, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Have you been okay? Y'all know where that is going. So that's the next thing that we're waiting for is them commercials. Once you start seeing them rolling out them commercials, then you know that
you ain't gotta worry about no mandates or requirements.
Right. You ain't gotta really fuss too much about those things. But that's what's happening right now, guys.
Mm-hmm.
So you might just, if you hadn't messed with the Vaseline, you might just want to chill out. Okay, just chill out for a little bit and see what they're about to do with them 1.63 million rollbacks.
So you're gonna get a check.
So
oh boy.
Well, that's what they're gonna be doing. They're gonna be that's the next thing, you know, the 1-800. You just listen out for the commercials, and then they'll give you lawyers, and you call them.
Yeah, just like they got that hernia disc thing.
There you go. There you go.
That hemorrhoid thing going on.
Just wait for that.
What's the other that pesticide that
the
Roundup.
There you go.
Okay. Once you start seeing those commercials like Roundup for this,
mm-hmm.
Then you know we're in the clear.
We're in the clear, and then you can start put it in your, you know, whatever you got to put in, get your little.
But we're saying this jokingly, but once again, we are keeping in mind that some people will be adversely affected by this.
Right.
So don't look at us as like, oh, we don't have any sympathy or anything of that nature, because we actually had one of our clients, and we get way off topic right now.
Yeah.
We actually had one of our clients give us some intel for those who have
yes.
Those who have partaken in the situation. There is a way out. And if you are interested in getting the information and you've already taken the situationship, email us and we'll tell you what our client told us, which is right in alignment with what we thought. And but it takes your cooperation for us. So if you are seriously looking for some help in that situation, just email us or contact us on the website, and we'll provide you with some information to help you out with that. Okay. All right. So let's get back into it, because we got way too off topic.
That went left. That went way left.
Okay.
All right. Let's get back.
Let's get back into it. All right. Let me get this back up. So number 6. Okay. Number 6. I'm holding up my fingers. It got number 6 on the thing.
Wow.
Number 6. Want them in your life, but not need.
This is a big one.
Which in a sense really means is that don't be needy.
Yes, and clingy.
And you know what? And this is something that really goes both ways. Okay? Because even for males, like men and women, like we don't want somebody who's just constantly just draining our energy. You know, it may be all cool and everything when you're in the bubble love phase.
Right.
You know, the bubble love phase, you accept anything.
Right.
But once you get out of that bubble love phase, you be like, you ain't got nowhere to go.
Right.
you ain't got nothing to do. You know, the boys got poker or anything. You know, girls going out shopping or anything.
Right. Don't you got something to watch? I thought you said you was watching them series. How they going, right? You know, everybody needs their space.
Yes.
Everybody needs their space to think, to let things turn around, and just to really spend time with yourself.
Right.
Love on yourself a little bit, you know, maybe about 10, 15 minutes breather at least. Sometimes maybe a half a day, whatnot. Everybody needs time to let their minds turn around.
Right.
So if you're too needy and you're too clingy, this can be like a turnoff.
A big turnoff.
A huge turnoff for the other person, because then, like my baby said, it's like a kind of like an energy vampire situation. It turns into a vampiric relationship, right? Where the other person can probably start feeling drained.
Yes.
Because they're not really getting a chance to fill themselves up, to recharge again with the constant You know, where you at, where you going, who you going with, you know, can
what time
I
you
come?
gonna be back?
What time you gonna be back? How long you gonna be gone for? And, you know, texting every 5 minutes. They just left. They went around the corner to drink some water at the faucet. You texting them how the water tastes, you know, like.
Or even better yet, before they even hit out the door, you know, you got your rollers on and everything.
Right.
They rolling out the door. You're like, hold on, where you going?
Right,
oh,
right.
I'm coming.
Right.
Hold on, give me 5 minutes.
Hold on, let me get my shoes. You know, they might just be going outside to catch some fresh air. And this is where trust comes in.
Yes.
Trust. You have to trust. And, you know, oftentimes we don't trust people because we don't trust ourselves.
Speak to that.
Okay? See, real thing, real talk. So, and this, again, goes back to the beginning with how is your relationship with yourself? Do you love yourself? Do you trust yourself?
Right.
Right? So oftentimes, the way that we deal with people is just the way that we deal with ourselves.
Facts.
So if I don't trust me, I'm damn sure not going to trust your ass. Because I don't even know how to begin to trust me.
Yeah.
So you see that self-love in the beginning is really, really crucial to help you, you know, to get to stages 5 and 6. They all work hand in hand. They're all prerequisites for each other.
Yep. And now, Trust Issues by Chris Brown.
Exactly. Trust issues.
Y'all are funny.
You got to trust yourself before you can trust somebody else, right? And you trust someone up until they give you a reason not to. Right? They're innocent until proven guilty, not the other way around.
Right. All right. Well, we want to thank y'all for holding in tight. Now we are at the point where the information that we are about to give to you is going to change your life. This is going to put a lot more energy into you.
Right.
Because if you don't think about anything else that we just mentioned, like let's just say you forgot about all the other 6. Don't forget this one.
And number 1.
Number 1. Okay. But here is the bonus tip. Now this actually applies mostly for the men. Okay. So this giving you a little disclaimer here that this bonus is mostly for women who are dealing with men or men who are dealing with men, because men in general, this will help you out a lot if you're dealing with a man.
Yeah, men are they wired a little different.
All right. So if y'all are ready for the bonus, just drop a 1 in the chat. If y'all are ready for it. Okay.
Get those ones up if y'all ready for this.
If y'all are ready for this bonus, drop a 1 in the chat. Let us know.
Let us know if you're ready for the bonus. Let me see if I got any more news for y'all. In the meantime. I think I got one more.
We got some ones coming in.
We got some ones coming in.
Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. All right. So the bonus here is to give him space.
Give that man a whole hotel by himself.
Yeah. Just let him be away, because one of the things when it comes to men is that they like to feel independent. Okay? He doesn't want to feel that he cannot exist without you. Now, actually, hold on. I'm going to bring that back. He doesn't want to depend on you.
Right.
Okay? And it's actually good when you let us miss you. And I'm saying us for the men. Okay? Let us miss you.
Yeah. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to give somebody space, to allow them that chance to feel what it's like to not have you around for a certain period of time. Some of them might need 1 day to realize that.
Right.
Some of them might realize that in 1 week. Some of them, it might take them a month or 2. Shoot, I know some people it took maybe a year.
Yeah.
To realize, damn, you know what? I done been with Susie. I've been with Jane. I even been with Peter.
Yeah.
But nobody. This is 2021. And then he gonna be like, but damn, none of those people could match up to this one girl.
Yeah.
like they all missing something.
Yeah.
You know what? That's the girl for me, right? And like I said, some of them might take them 1 year, some of them might take them a week, some of them it might take them a month, whatever.
Yeah.
But they just need time to really see it sometimes, you know. Everybody don't really recognize your value right away. Sometimes they might not be used to things that are so valuable. Right? Might take them some time to see it. Might not register right away. Sometimes they need to be stepping in something shitty, right?
Say that.
They need to step in that cow down to realize, damn, it sure feels good to walk on some green grass. I've been complaining about that grass the whole time. This whole place shitty.
Yeah.
Now they miss the green grass.
Yeah. Because you know your worth, you love yourself, and you made sure that you decided to be with somebody who is perfect for you. Now, here comes the test. Because, see, once again, when it comes like when women have relationships with other women, it goes totally different. Because, ladies, you may have your girlfriends that y'all go out to shop with. Hell, you may have some you go to the bathroom with when you go on your lunch break at work. And, you know, y'all may have a good relationship for quite some time, but for whatever may happen, you all fall off. Okay? And time circle back around again, you know, you go back and you reach out to your girl and y'all may get back together and be all cool. And, you know, y'all get back on your little trail. Right? But with men, it's a crazy paradox.
It really is. So this is the key part for our sisters, right? With men. If you're in a relationship with someone, right? Let's say you guys are dating, things are going really well. Like, you know, you guys are vibing, you know, and you're like, wow, you're so cool. And he's like, damn, shorty, you know, whatever. You're just like everything I ever dreamed of. You're so wonderful. You're so smart. You're so this. You're so that. You can cook. And you know that you're genuinely being yourself. You're genuinely putting your best foot forward. And you know it's really nothing wrong with the relationship.
Right.
But all of a sudden, he just kind of like stopped calling. Maybe he doesn't text as much as he used to. Might be 2-3 days. You know, he's kind of like slowly drifting away. Right? And you're like panicking, like, damn, did I do something wrong? Did I say something? Like, does he have somebody else? And so now you're getting kind of scared because you're like, wow, I don't want to lose this. This stuff that I just found is really beautiful. I don't want him to go any place. I got to do better. And this is when
that's a slippery slope.
This is a slippery slope.
Don't do it.
This is a slippery slope. So what you start doing now, you start panicking. And because you're panicking now, what you're going to find yourself doing is chasing after him. Right? Depending on your level of crazy, you might start, you know, the stalking. Showing up at his job, going to his house and sitting to see what he, you know, like I said, it depends. Some people got different levels of crazy. Right. So that's not a good idea.
No, it's not a good idea. And that's actually the second part of this bonus, which, hey, see, we love y'all. We giving y'all more than what you expected.
Yeah.
Okay? Which is, don't chase him.
Leave him alone. Don't just let them be.
Okay? Because unlike the relationship with your girlfriend, you know, you can reach back out to your girlfriend and y'all can get back together and everything be fine and dandy. But in a situation of a man, when he needs that space, he needs that space for a reason. And if you go chasing after him and messing with his peace, he's going to continue to run.
Right, because he might need time to see if you're crazy. This just might be the test to see if you're crazy.
Right.
Right? And then when you start doing the crazy stuff, you're going to be like, damn, I made the right decision.
But tell him you got to tell him what's the beautiful part when you don't chase. Let them know, baby.
We got to go back to your passion, what you're passionate about, okay? We're going to rewind to the thing. Remember how we said in the beginning, don't you get into no relationship without knowing yourself, without knowing your worth, without loving on yourself. Those things are really important before you even venture here.
Right.
So that you don't get distraught and destroyed.
Right.
Right? So you want to make sure that in this time period when he decides that he wants to take off, let him.
Let him go.
Let him go.
Let him go.
Let him go. Let him take off. Okay? Yeah. And so at this point in time, because you have those prerequisites of self-love, self-worth, and because you know what your passion is, what you're passionate about, this is what you do. You dive into what you're passionate about. You put your energy into what you're passionate about.
Yes.
And then what's gonna start happening now is that you're gonna start glowing. Because again, your vibe attracts your tribe. So you're gonna be glowing. You're gonna be feeling good. You're gonna be feeling fulfilled. Shit, somebody might even scoop you up. Damn, you smell nice, or you look good.
Like, damn, you look good in them jeans.
Ooh, let me see. What's up? You might even go on dates because you're not worried. You're not chasing after someone that's indecisive. You have decided that you have loved yourself. That's one thing that you know. Yeah. And that cannot be tested. Oh, I love me.
Right.
Right? So you do the things that's good for you, the things that nurture you, right? And you uplift yourself. And you just let them do what they do.
Yeah.
And so what's going to happen now is they're going to realize, okay, how come she ain't calling me? Damn, she ain't text me? Shit. They might have went out on a date with someone. They might have been real crazy. And now all of a sudden you just looking so good. So what's going to happen now, because you doing you and you truly enjoying yourself, when someone comes around, when they circle back around, right? After they've left you or did what they had to do, and they circle back around and they see that you're doing wonderful, living deliciously, you're smiling, you have no animosity towards them either. You're just happy, you're balanced.
Say it now.
And they come around and they look at you like, damn, she didn't fall apart.
Come on now.
Why she ain't looking terrible? I left. I know I'm the shit. How come she's still looking so good? They puzzled. They're curious now.
Yeah.
Right?
And here's the kicker, ladies. When we come back and we see that you're doing good and you let us back in, we're hooked. We ain't going nowhere. Because once again, we see that you're a rare jewel. And we don't want to miss out on that rare jewel. We see it now. We are resonating with your vibing. We are resonating with your greatness. And we realize that we don't want to lose it.
Right. So you just have to be patient. Now, if this dude leave you a second time again, like if he comes back around, let's say you do let him in and you start vibing again and he leaves you for the second time, don't break down. Don't break down. Do you. Keep on doing you. Keep on building yourself up. Don't let anybody let yourself go. Right. Okay? You keep doing you. All right? And just taking this excuse me. Got hiccups. Where did hiccups come from? No. But just taking this last bonus, this will save you a lot of energy. Okay? Because instead of chasing after somebody else, and you're missing out on doing the things that you enjoy. Right. You're saving so much energy. Okay? Your energy is very precious. Right. And what you're doing in the meantime that you're probably you might not be aware of is you're showing people your value without telling them. You're doing it with your actions. Right. You're showing them that you love yourself through what you're doing. So don't even worry about it. Yeah. So once again, because this is the last slide, but we just really want to make sure that we drive this one home. Do not chase him. Don't be out there chasing nobody, child.
Okay.
Chase yourself.
All right. So that was the information that we wanted to share today. I know we had one question in the chat earlier from Facebook. We thank y'all so much for tuning in from Facebook. So let's go back to that question real quick. Okay. Boom. So we have here, she asked, what advice can you give for getting through the dark night of the soul?
That's a big one. That is a big one. Oh my gosh. Maybe I'm gonna let you touch on that.
You gonna let me touch on it?
I'm gonna touch on it too.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna go back to the story that I told years ago, which helped get me through my dark night of the soul. Is that and actually not even that. I'm not gonna even tell that story again because I'm tapping into my intuition and my ears are ringing right now, which is that you have to find purpose. Okay? Because if you don't have a purpose, then you're not gonna have anything that drives you to go through that brick wall. Okay? Because that purpose is going to give you fuel to go through and handle anything that needs to be handled. That purpose is going to free you. Okay? Because when you have that purpose, whatever that is, okay, whether it's finding love, okay, whether it's making money, whether it's building a nonprofit, okay, find your purpose, and your purpose will lead you through, not under, not over, but through your dark night of the soul.
Right.
Okay. So you have to find that purpose. You have to find that passion if you want to continue.
Right. And just know that when you're going through these phases, right, that's the terminology that they put on it, which is called dark night of the soul. It's you transforming to your next level, the next version of yourself. And just know that, you know, within this thing that we call life, you more than likely, you're dependent on how rapid you're transforming and depending on, you know, how much work that you're doing. It's gonna happen a couple times.
Oh yeah.
It's like, I call them cocoon phases. So, you know, I wrote my book, A Moth is Also a Butterfly, when I was going through one of my dark night of the souls. So I think that's one of the earlier ones that I had, my cocoon phase. Very, very rough. Stayed inside for 2 weeks, did not go outside, not one time. 2 solid weeks I stayed indoors, and I wrote that book. It's a very good book of inspirational poems. You guys can feel free to support us. Get it on our website. It's also on Amazon if you wanted the hard copy. But if you want to get the digital one, you can get that on twinflamesunite.com. Right? Well, twinflameunite.com. Sorry. And it's called A Moth is Also a Butterfly. Very, very inspirational. And it helped me when I was going through my dark night of the soul. But just know that you'll have a few of those cocoon phases when you're growing, when you're transitioning, you know, when you're transforming, going to your next level, whatever that is.
Right.
Sometimes you might feel like, you know, hey, I got this. I did some work already. And then the universe is going to hit you with something, boom. And then you get, oh shit. I thought I did this already. Right. But you just going to the next level. So always feel encouraged when you're going through your transformation and knowing that you're just a caterpillar.
Right.
And you have to liquefy. And liquefying yourself is kind of, it's rough. Okay. It's because you're literally losing and merging. Like, it's not losing. You're really merging. You're condensing aspects of yourself.
Right.
And those, when you're condensing aspects of yourself, it's a good thing, because when you're done, it's like you gaining your wings. This is what you do to gain your wings, because you're going to need that to get to your next level. So you really got to go through the process. Don't try to get over anything. Go through it. And the thing that you want to remember when you're going through these times, you know, is that it's building you up, even though it feels like it's tearing your ass down. Probably is, but it's to build you up. It's to reshape. It's to restructure. It's to transform. Okay, to your next level. So it'll come with some form of discomfort. But the thing that you want to always keep in mind is that it's growing pains. You're just growing and you're evolving. So it's going to feel uncomfortable. And sometimes it's going to hurt like hell, depending on what type of trauma that you're healing.
Right.
Okay. So just trust in yourself and know that the work is necessary. And when you're going through these processes, try not to suppress.
Right.
You know, you want to feel. Sometimes when it gets too much, give it a break. Exactly. Don't you know,
it's like the
just
video
keep going. So sometimes you gotta rest. You know, you come back.
Yeah.
Give it a little break. All right.
Take a little nap.
Take a little nap. Take it easy on yourself.
All right.
Okay.
Boom. So hopefully that information was helpful. We thank you all so much for tuning in. We thank you, Big Empress.
Yes.
We thank you, Jay-Z. We thank you, I think that's Zach on Twitch. We thank you, MK K King. We thank all of y'all for being here right now. And if this information was helpful for you, we definitely recommend that you share. Share as much information as you can. My baby got one more. What is this?
Listen,
oh,
I have one more church announcement before we go.
This series right here.
Guys, you have to see it. It's not like a choice.
It's on Netflix.
You have to see this series, guys. I'm not playing. I'm so serious.
Open your eyes.
Open your eyes.
Open your eyes.
Open your eyes. Guys, you have to see this series on Netflix. It's a new series. And let me tell you, that's going to keep you at your tippy toes. And then your eyes is going to be opened up really wide once you're done watching it. Okay, I promise you. You're going to look at this whole, you think you're looking at this world different now? Wait till you watch that. You're going to be looking at the world like really different.
Yes.
Open your eyes. It starts out really weird, but stick with it. It just always keeps you on your tippy toes.
Yeah.
And it makes you question every single thing in this current reality right now as we speak.
Yeah. Yeah. I got to go back and watch some of the episodes because I fell asleep last night.
I watched. I think I just have one more episode left. It was so intriguing that I was up until 2:30 this morning watching it. It was that good. I'm telling you. I started at like 10 and I think I got done at like 2:30 because I just couldn't not see the other episode. It was just like, I'm like mind blown, like, wow, are they really doing, are these people really out here doing this? You know they are. Yeah, they are. It's some next level debauchery. But it's interesting at the same time. I'm not going to say nothing because I don't want to spoil it for y'all. All right. So with that being said, y'all, we love y'all so much. Until next time, peace out. Don't forget to subscribe to the website.